Okay. Okay. Is this working? Hopefully this is working. Alright, alright. People, it's gonna work. Hopefully this works. Hi. Please just like put a little message in the chat if the stream's working and everything. Can you all can you all hear this? Just like admin check 1 2. Can you guys hear me all right? One sec, let's just get this up and running. Hey everyone, hi. I have no idea who you are, but hello. Well, hello as well. One sec, I'm gonna close my window. It's gonna get loud in here, guys. It's gonna get loud. We need to make sure we can make a lot of noise. All right, hey everyone. Hi, nice to see you. Nice to see you as well. Sound is just fine. Great. Great news. How's everyone doing? Where are we coming from today? What's happening? Okay. Cool. Let's just like wait a few minutes. Let's just like say some hellos, and then I'll get down into like the nitty gritty. Closing window sound is a good kick, by the way. Okay, interesting. I've never done that before, but maybe I'll do that for a track. Give us all the tech knowledge. It's coming right up. It's coming right up, guys. Been waiting on this moment for a long time. Ah, that's sweet. Who said that? Nico. Thanks, Nico. Can you show us the new studio? I mean, there's not much to look at, honestly. There's just some guitars over there. It's piano. There's like a drum kit behind me. You can kind of see that. There's not that much. When I get some more gear, I'll do a bit more of an in-depth setup. Leamington Spa, Brussels. What DAW am I using? This is Ableton. This is Ableton here. This is what I've been using for the last probably like 10 years of my life. Okay, sick. Hey Scotty, hey HLDR, Lily's in the chat. Everyone's in the chat. We've got 120 people. This is nice. Hair's looking fresh. I went crazy, guys, and I dyed my hair. Hello from Spain. All right, Slim Shady, that's me. All right, there's a decent amount of people. What kind of upright do I have? This is what is this? I don't know, I think it's a Samick. I think it's called a Samick upright, but it's like a small upright. It's only got like 60 keys or something. Spits and bars. We will not be doing any freestyles, but I do have a soundboard, so I added a new addition to the soundboard.
Hold up, ain't you Nathaniel B?
What is that? Get the fuck out of the
Yes, that's a good one. We've got the Vine Beam. We got the air horn. What more can you need for a stream? All right. Kobe's in the chat. All right, this is sick. This is sick. Cool. I'm gonna try and like look at chat and do this at the same time. From Denmark. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Hope you're well as well. Cool. So I put like a message on the chat on the story of like what song you would like me to go through. And I think the biggest one, the most popular one, was definitely Crescent Moon. I can do a few tonight. And do a few songs, but let's start with Crescent Moon with James Smith. We can just kind of go through the session. This is probably the best one to start with because it's really simple. There's only like 5 instruments in total, so yeah, we can just kind of we can go through it. Will this be viewable after the stream? Yeah, my plan is to upload this stream to YouTube later. No Hood Classics. Oh no, we have got that one. I think it's Among Us. That's the Among Us one.
This is a certified Hood Classic.
You know how we do it over here. Could you give us tips and techniques about your composition techniques? Yeah, we can get into that stuff. We can get into anything really. Cool. So here it is. This is the session for my song Crescent Moon with James Smith. James is a lovely lad that we should all be listening to. He has one of the best voices in the UK. I'm so happy that I got to make this song with him. He is killing. This is. Should we just go from the top, or almost the top? This is his lead. This is his lead vocal. Lonely, you. Should we listen to the song first? This is the song. Let me know that you guys can hear this okay. And it sounds... Lonely, you are my only. It's like you were 1,000 miles away from ever falling inside my. That's the tune. We got a chorus here. Someone like you, but I never knew when I threw a line from my crescent moon and out of the blue. So this is Crescent Moon. This is the lead vocal. Lonely, you were my only. It's like you were 1,000 miles away. So there's not much going on here. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, so if for those of you who aren't familiar with Ableton, the way it's set up is on the bottom down here. There's like, these are your plugins. So this is the stuff I've added to this vocal track. So here's the vocal track here, and all the effects that I've applied to it are all down here. I guess the first thing to say is James recorded this on his like Neve preamp and compression stuff. Not me singing along at home. Yeah, so he recorded this on like his setup, which has a nice bunch of like nice gear and stuff. And that kind of made it sound pretty good when I got the file. But I did just add a few things to it, so let's see. So this is Virtual Mix Rack, which is a Slate Digital plugin. And I suppose I added this preset called Vocals 3, which is just doing that. I don't know, it's doing some like Neve emulation, some compression. Yeah, that's what's going on there. There's a bit of EQ. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'd do this anymore, honestly, but it's just some, I think I was just trying to take out some like resonant frequencies. Lonely, you were my only. It's like you were 1,000 miles away from ever. Lonely, you were like if I make one of these go up. Lonely, you were my own. It's like some weird frequencies. So I've just taken out some of that. Then we've got this Air EQ, which is another Slate Digital plugin. And basically, I don't use any... Oh no, I did put a little dip here for some reason, but there's this Air button here, and it basically just adds like really nice high end, but without it being like piercing. I don't know how it does it, but when you turn this knob up, it sounds sick. So if I just like... Lonely, you were my only. It's like you were 1,000 miles away from ever falling inside. Like that's obviously mental, but like it doesn't sound piercing. Like it's like super like fresh. So yeah, that's that. Then there's some like de-essing going on, which is here. Lonely, you were my only. It's like you were 1,000. See, for those who don't know what a de-esser is, it's just only. It's like you were. See, when James sings an S, only. It's like you were like that. Sorry, is this still working? Yeah, it's still working. When only, it's like you were still, it kind of like makes it quieter, I guess. I don't know. And then there's just a bit of EQ here, which is just like rolling off all the bottom stuff, which honestly, I don't think I'd recommend doing it this way around. I think you should put this first. But yeah, that's on the end of the chain. And that's about it really for the lead vocal. There's some like BVs. So one of the BVs is from my good friend Matilda Mann, Shout out to Matilda Man. She came in one day and she just like did a bunch of BVs on a bunch of different songs. And this is
someone like
her.
someone like you, but I never knew when
I love Tilly's voice because it's like it's super airy, and when you add it as like a BV to something, it makes it sound really like nice. It just adds like an extra layer of like air, which is cute. He doesn't even sing the word moon here, which I kind of like.
crescent moon, and out of the blue, something not true.
So that's Matilda Man doing that. What else we got? We've got some gang vocals. So me and James, when we first wrote the song, we did these in the studio.
Be someone like you.
Is she on Moonlight too? Yes, she is. If you listen to like the very end of Moonlight, you can hear Matilda just isolated. So shout out to Matilda. I love her voice so much. I love her song so much, and she's a great person, all around great gal. Yeah. So these are the gangs.
Be someone like you. I never knew when I threw a line from my crescent moon.
I don't know if I'm allowed to like spill the beans on how we did this, but this is a little James Smith technique that we did here. So when we did it in his studio, we kind of like did all the stuff in his like Logic session, and then he like gave me the stems, and the way we did this was we had like a mic in the middle of the room, and we'd like stand far away from the mic and record some like BV parts, like really far away, which sounds nice. But the trick is that James pitched the song up in like Logic very speed. I think he pitched it up like 2 semitones or something, and then like pitched it back down when we put it in the song. So it sounds kind of weird, like.
From my crescent moon, and out of the blue was something untrue.
Yeah. So those are the gangs. I think we've got some other.
Falling inside my arms.
I think processing on this is just this vocals 3 preset again. Some EQ. Just some EQ. Nothing crazy. So let me have a look at the chat. D'Angelo uses Verispeed on Voodoo. Well, I don't think they had Logic. Well, I don't know if they were using Logic on Voodoo, because Voodoo is all recorded to tape. I think that was all done on analog. But the reason you might be saying that is because when you record something to tape or when you like play it off of vinyl, it often has slight imperfections in the speed in which it's played. When I was talking about James's stuff, I was talking about the Logic Verispeed, to be specific, not like a tape Verispeed or anything like that. I don't even know if that's a thing, but yeah. I knew it was bringing some D'Angelo influence. I mean, obviously we're all influenced by D'Angelo, man. I mean, he is the king. How do you connect your loopback from the PC into your phone for live streaming? It's just this program called Loopback, Rogue Amoeba software. They were just slowing down, speeding up the tape. It's called Verispeed. Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. I thought Verispeed was just the name that Logic gave it. Fair enough, man. That's sick. So I didn't realise that's where the name came from. That's cool. Sick, man. Okay, great. Thanks for educating me, guys. So yeah, we got that. We've got another lead track.
Did I find someone like you?
The high.
Knew
Yeah, sick.
Someone like you.
James has just got an amazing voice, man. It's such a pleasure to work with somebody so talented. Like, he's just so good. Cool. So then, like, in the instrumental, unless anybody has any other questions, no auto-tune? No, there's no auto-tune on this, but James might have put some auto-tune on before he sent it to me. He might have done, but I actually don't know. Although, does Tilly have any auto-tune? No, Tilly doesn't have any auto-tune. Yeah, no auto-tune on this track. Okay. How close would you recommend being to the mic when recording? Well, it depends. It depends on the song. Like, if it's a really, you know, if you're recording like a folk song, for instance, like a really intimate, like 2-instrument folk song, you know, I would do it really close to the mic. I think for a tune like this, you know, maybe about that much, but you try a few options and you see what works. If you're doing loads of doubles, if you're doing loads of BVs, it kind of helps to be a bit further away, because the more you stack them up, you're just going to get a big, like, muddiness in the low end. So I will save the live. I will. Does Ableton have a very speed feature like Logic? No, it doesn't. I would love for them to make one. It would be very helpful. All right. What's going on? So this is the kick and the snare, which is cool. We've got some hi-hats here. So the kick is a Maxwell kick. Producer sent me one of his sample packs. Shout out to Maxwell. I used this kick is the kick I used on every song on Collage 2, which is kind of joke. Think about it. And then we're using this ride. This is ride. Called Rim. Yeah. So this is ride. This is from the Corey Fonville pack, I believe. Hats. Yeah, I used to use this pack a lot. This contact pack called I don't actually know what this is called. Audio Animals, I think it's called. It's like this big collection of rides and hi-hats and stuff. And this is the one I used. It's sick because it had like a bunch of different cymbals but put into a hi-hat stand. So this is like a crash cymbal that's put into a hi-hat stand, which I always thought was cool. So that's what we used on the track. That's that one. And then on that hi-hat, I always do this thing. There's this thing called frequency shifter down here. And this basically, I don't know what it does, but it just like moves the pitch around. See it? And yeah, it's there. And there's this plugin called Reels. You'll probably notice that I use this plugin on like literally everything that I do. It's probably my most overused plugin for sure. And it's just like a tape emulator, and then some EQ to get rid of the bottom end, and this like transient shaper here to like just give it a bit more attack, which is nice. And then basically that hi-hat is layered with this hi-hat, and so this hi-hat is real. I played this hi-hat. I just did like one take over the entire tune, and then like lined them up. So it's actually two hi-hats playing at the same time. And this one was just recorded in the studio, and I just did a whole take of playing the hi-hat, and it just sounds a bit more natural, which is cool. Because what I was finding is, like, at points like this, like, I couldn't like build up this hi-hat. I couldn't like build it convincingly. I felt like I needed like a real one to like do this kind of thing. You can't have like variances in like how open a MIDI hi-hat is. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was that. Any RC20 on this? No, not on this song. It moves the resonant frequency. Okay, I'm learning so much. This is great. What tune are we looking at? This is called Crescent Moon. This is a song I have with a guy called James called Crescent Moon. Okay, oh, what's next? We've got a ride here. This is a real ride that just has loads of reverb on it. I don't even know if you can hear that. Like the beginning of every section this comes in. And then like right at the end. Oh. Which is cool. I don't really know how I did that. Just reels and a bunch of reverb. Ableton reverb. Yeah, what else we got? We got another ride. So I think this ride is from that same cymbal pack, which is this one. Yeah, this is just Cymbals Studio 1 ride. Actually, this sounds great. I need to use this ride more. Which is cool. And then that kind of like goes into the drums. Really nice sounding ride actually. And then the ride's got a bit of chorus on it. Classic. Cute hair. Thanks, Cherish. Thanks everyone. Do you like playing in the drum samples or programming them? Well, I always program them. But it's nice to have like a real element within like a programmed drum thing, you know? I can't really play drums, so it always helps. Yeah, so we got that ride. We got a crash. This is the crash I use on everything. It's called Reese 5 because my friend Reese, I recorded it on his cymbal and he had like a sizzle chain on the cymbal for that. And if you don't know what that is, it's like you get like a crash cymbal, but you can put this like little bead thing on top of it, and when you play it, it goes like. And so that's what that is. And that's got some frequency shifter on it as well. And that's it. That's literally it. Okay. Any other questions? If anyone has any questions, just chuck them in the chat. Do you use any reverb on the guitars and keys? Yeah, we'll get to them in just a sec. Hi Connor Albert, you're my first inspiration to make my videos. Really love your work. Oh, thanks, man. Don't mind the train going by. What else we got? Okay, we're getting onto the harmony instruments now. So we've got a whirly. Oh, I didn't explain one thing about the drums. So the way I do drums is I get all of the elements I just talked about and I'll put them into like one track. I'll send them all, so you can see here. Like the ride is sent into this drums track here. This ride is sent in, no, that's in sidechain. The hats are sent in, the kick and snare is sent in. I put them all into this drum track at the top, and then I put this chain on it, which has a few plugins on it. So it has this, which is like part of the Slate Digital stuff. This is doing most of the work basically. It's called an FG bomber. And I have no idea what the hell this does. I just kind of turn this knob and it sounds nice. And then I'll run it into Decapitator as well, just to give it like some crunch. And I always use this setting. I think this is the best setting for drums, this E setting. And it's on 4. And so if I play it with and without, you'll hear a big difference. Like, so that's weird. And then this is without. I think what this FG Bomber thing does is it really like tightens up the kick, but in a very specific frequency. I can't really explain what it does, but it just sounds a lot nicer to my ears. It's on. So those are the drums. What's chat saying? If you have any time, can we look at the bass tone on Stuck in the Middle. Yeah, maybe I'll do that in another stream. It depends how long this one's going to take. Maybe I'll just try and go through every song on the EP. What is the chord progression for this song? I can go over that later. Cool. All right. Hablo Brown fan. Yeah, I like a few of their tracks. Pretty incredible how it's all put together. One of my favourite tunes. It's interesting, man. Like if I produced this now, I would have done it so differently. I'm not really a fan of how I produce this anymore, but I'm glad you like it. That's very sweet of you to say. Cool. So we got the instruments now. We've only got like a few more instruments left. It's like a super simple song. Probably the most simple song I've ever made. Which is nice, you know. It's nice to do simple stuff. This is Whirly. This is James's Whirly that he has in his studio. I think we recorded this by just putting two SM7Bs in front of the... Yeah, this is definitely outside. Yeah, so we put two SM7Bs in front of like each speaker. And I think just recorded it, and then that way you get all like the key noise and stuff. Like you can hear me like doing my like ghost note on the keys, so I have the you hear that like, which is nice. Yeah. Anything on the Whirly? Just some EQ, just some EQ. That's literally it. Yeah. There's reverb on it, but that reverb is from the old session, so I don't really know where that reverb's going. Cool. How do you set up the split screen? Oh yeah, it's just this program called OBS. How do you go about forming harmony for... Yeah, I'll go through that after. Do like production stuff first. Why don't you like it? Sounds pretty good to me. I think I just kind of like... The drums are really like crispy. They're like super compressed, and the kicks like quite electronic. And I don't think it suits the track. I think a more acoustic, like low key drum kit would have been a lot better. The rest of it I really love. I just think I just didn't get the drums right on this track personally, but it fits all the songs on the project, which is nice, but I don't think it fits the song very well. So yeah, I think I'll do it differently next time. Cool, right, so we got the piano. Again, this piano is just like... It's just two SM7Bs. I think one's put on like the far right and the other one's put on the far left. So it's quite like a wide stereo field sort of thing. What mics do I use for acoustic drums? Just whatever's available. There's a lot of like... You know, and this is correct, a lot of producers will say, you know, try and get it as good as you can at the source before you mess around with like EQ and stuff. But personally, mate, my hands are so sweaty I can't even get this thing open. But personally, I think just like chuck whatever mics in front of it and just kind of figure it out later. I'm really not like that bothered about it like sounding amazing at the beginning. You know, if I was, I would have recorded this piano with like, you know, some Neumanns or whatever, and really gone in and made it sound nice and adjusted the mic placement and everything. But you just want to get your creative ideas out as soon as possible. So like, you know, it's just annoying having to like set up stuff and tweak things. You just want to play, you know. So I think just whatever works is whatever mic works is the best mic for the job, you know. Yes, that's piano. I mean, there's just a bit of EQ. It's bit of compression, and then there's like this plugin here, this Waves plugin called S1 Imager, which is just a stereo imager. I mean, you can get these from anywhere, and I've just increased the stereo width a bit. So yeah, all that's doing is just make it like if I turn this all the way up. If you're listening on headphones, you should be able to hear it. Like. So yeah, that's on there. Yeah, there's not much else, honestly. I think it sounded pretty good out of the box. Cool. Next track is the guitar solo. I didn't play this very well. What the hell? But yeah, this is guitar solo. It was done on this guitar. This is my old Strat. This is my old Strat with the tag on. It was on the middle pickup, middle position. Yeah, I mean, classic. The chain for this, so I didn't use any amps, it's all just DI, and then like I used amplitude. So this was my guitar setup for basically the whole project, which is this chain. I'll go through it. So there's a tuner, so I can tune it. There's an EQ that takes out some of these like low mids and like kind of mids. And then there's a bit of a roll off on the top. I was really into like kind of like the jazz tone back in the day, so I would always roll off the top a bit. And then there's this plugin called One Knob Fatter that I turn up quite a bit. Jeez. And then all of that, I treated those as like my pedals, and then I put them into this plugin called Amplitude. This is Amplitude here, and yeah, I'll go through it. So there's a compressor. Basically, this preset is a slightly tweaked version of this YouTube tutorial called like how to get John Mayer tone in Amplitude or something, and I just copied that tutorial like exactly. And then came up with this. So it has like a compressor, an EQ. This overdrive isn't on, and then like some very, very, very light delay that you can barely hear. But yeah, the delay is on there, and it's running into like a Fender amp, with a cabinet that is like this. And yeah, that was my guitar chain for ages. And then there's a bit of like compression here. Like I think there's quite a lot of compression. Yeah, like 5 dB of like compression on this glue compressor here, which is like an Ableton inbuilt compressor. Do you double track instruments too? That's another way to get the stereo image. Yeah, that's usually what I do now. But the problem with that is that if you start doing that, you like lose a lot of the middle information, if that makes sense. You lose a lot of the stuff in the middle, because if you record with two mics, like you see how these mics are here, if you record with two of those, it's picking up the stuff in the middle of the piano as well. But if you like record twice on the same place and then just pan them, like it hasn't recorded anything in the middle. You've just taken two things and then just put them on both ears, which sounds really cool in a lot of contexts, but then you've got nothing in the middle. So yeah, I'm always wary about doing that.
This is a certified hood classic.
Yeah, I just thought I had to do that. All right. Cool. So we've got the guitar solo. Yeah, we got this reverb that the dry wet is on 0%, so that's doing a lot. And then just some EQ. Yeah, just some EQ on that.
Bruh.
What we got next? That's not doing anything. Yeah, I think I had an idea for this track where I was gonna I was gonna do like some in-between licks in the chorus. Same thing over again. Wow, nice playing, bro. Nice playing. What's this? Okay, that's in the track for some reason. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh. Hold on one second, guys. Bear with me, because every time I have to stream, my account gets suspended, like that I watch the stream on to like check all the viewers and stuff. And hold on, I have to like verify that I'm not like a robot. I think it just thinks that my account is a bot just because I'm just watching a stream and like not participating in the Instagram ecosystem. So bear with, I just have to like confirm that I'm not a bot. Bear with, this is so annoying. Now I have to go to my email and get this code. I hope everyone's doing alright. I can't see the chat right now, so do your worst. Alright, let's get this code. So this happens every time. I need to figure out a way to like not have this happen. And I need to do my phone number as well. Bear with, guys, bear with. Okay. And now I need to enter this code. And then it should give me my account back now. It's very annoying, I get suspended every time. Oh, here we go, I'm back. Cool. What plugins do you use for guitar and bass? We just went over them, man. Oh, well, I'll go over the bass in a sec, but for guitar, it was always Amplitude. It's always Amplitude. Except for now. I mean, nowadays, I'll use like UAD stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of this amp. This is the Friedman Buxom Betty amp. This is what I use nowadays. But yeah, I didn't have UAD at the time, so yeah. So what we got next? Okay, we got the guitar. So this is maybe like one of the laziest things I've ever done in my whole like career. I don't know why I never bothered to do anything with this. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But like, this is a guitar. It's got nothing on it. It's got a bit of EQ. I just know that I played this terribly. I did it all in one take, and like when we first had the session, I played over the whole song. Did like one take of guitar, and like. That sounds so bad. Oh my god, I'm just playing so badly. Do you hear that? Oh my god, that was a wrong one.
This is a certified hood classic.
No. That made me say. No, that made me say.
Bruh.
There we go. That was a certified
Bruh.
moment. Oh, come on, what am I doing? That is terrible. Hey, we got James in the chat. Everybody shout out James. We were slagging you off earlier, and it was great. And I'm glad you're with us. Did you retime anything? Yes, I did. Great question. So I don't know why I did this actually, because I think it was fine how it was before. But I basically went through the entire song, as you can see, and I lined up every piano part, and then offset them by 85 milliseconds. Don't know why I did that. I think it was because some parts I played really lazily, and then some parts I played in time. And I was just getting annoyed that I was having to move everything. So I quantized the whole song and then pushed it all late. Which, I don't know. I kind of regret doing that. I think it would have felt better if I just left it. But what can you do? But yeah, I hope you weren't slagging me off. No, of course we weren't. No, I was singing your praises, man. We were listening to some of your vocals, like this bit.
Did I find someone like you? I never knew.
This is a certified hood classic.
Let's go. Wow, that sounds so good. I'm listening to Moonlight right now. Why are you not listening to the stream? Come on. No, that's very sweet. I take it back. I'm joking. Right.
Hold up. Ain't you Nathaniel B?
Get the fuck out of the pro!
Sorry, there's no processing really. It's just a bit of compression. I can show you the lead. This is the lead processing. Just this preset basically. Cool. By the way, I'm gonna upload this stream to YouTube, guys. So don't fret. But yeah, like I was saying, this guitar track. Oh god, should we hear that chord again? Hey, I'm kind of playing all right there. Basically, we did this whole track in D major first, so it was all like. Like that, and then James, I think, just wanted to do it. Oh no, we did it in F. No, it was like this. Yeah, sorry. It was like in that key, and then James, I didn't like that key, so we pitched everything up, and so that's why the guitar sounds a bit weird. I really like the sound of it actually. Anyway, that's my bad guitar playing. I got that running through a bit of spring reverb actually. This Arturia spring reverb, which is this one. Which is a nice spring reverb. I like that a lot. Then we got the bass. This is basically the last track. So here's the bass. Shout out to my homeboy, Seth Tackerbury on bass. This guy is the best bass player, maybe in the world, and he's touring with FKJ at the moment. I've lost him from my life. He's no longer with us. FKJ, the bastard, has taken him away from us. But when I did have him, he played this bass for me. He came in and he did kind of like half the tracks on Collage 2. Here he is.
Bruh.
This is some crazy stuff. I mean, this is some of the best bass playing ever. Oi. This is nuts. Anyway, there's some crazy stuff at the end, like this.
Bruh.
What a line, you hear that? Great stuff. Anyway, so that's Seth's bass, and yeah, a lot of people were asking what the processing was on this. So here we go. It's like I think he was playing like 2000s P bass into just my Focusrite, and then we put this preset on it. This is Slate Digital Virtual Mix Rack preset called Fat Bass.
Bruh.
Fat Bass. And yeah, we put that on, and then we wanted to make the bass even fatter, so then we put our bass on it with this stuff. Then there's just some EQ here and here. I don't think it's doing much in particular. And then some sidechain, kick, and that's about it. That's literally it, man. No amp. I don't really like the sound of amped bass guitar. I've never done it. Oh, you don't like the soundboard?
Hold up. Ain't you Nathaniel B?
Get the fuck out of the pro!
So yeah, we've kind of come to the last track here. I mean, this is Crescent Moon. This is everything. Any other questions people had about? Yeah, a lot of people asked about like the harmony. We can go through that. Let me get like a little piano thing. Well, hold on. Well, any other questions about the production before I do that? Any other questions? Production questions? Let me know. Before we move on to the compositional side of it. My favourite tune by you. Mate, it's my favourite tune as well. That means a lot, Connor. Thanks so much. That is...
Among Us!
No.
This is a certified hood classic.
There we go. Alright. Maybe I can finally open these marshmallows. I got these vegan marshmallows. I tried to open them earlier and I embarrassed myself. How am I in split screen? It's a program called OBS. Do you do the mixing and mastering? Yeah, so this is the final mix. This is what I sent off to Kevin Tuffy to master. For Collage 2, I mixed everything myself, yeah. Except for Stuck in the Middle, and me and Elsa mixed that together. Well, and me and James did mix this together as well, to be fair. Can you show the vocal tracks one more time? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just basically everything has this preset on it called Vocals 3, and just some EQ. I mean, the problem is with this track is that James recorded his vocals into his own like really nice vintage gear, and so I didn't have to do much. So when I do another like session walkthrough or whatever, like I'll like go a bit more in depth in how I do vocals. Because for instance, Moonlight with Mac Ayers, oh my god, like the amount of plugins on that vocal chain is mental. I had to do so much work. So yeah, when we do that track, I'll go through it.
Bruh.
Cool. Any other questions? 3 plugins everyone should own. Use your teeth. What does that mean? Use my teeth. Use my teeth for what? 3 plugins everyone should own. Oh, use my teeth for this. Weakling. I'm going to prove you wrong right now. There we go. No. 3 plugins everyone should own. Okay. I think Virtual Mix Rack. unless you want to get UAD, unless you want to get into the UAD ecosystem, if you don't want to do that, get Slate Digital Pass, which is like £8 a month, and it gets you so many plugins. It gets you all the Slate Digital plugins. It gets you all the what's the other ones it gets you? It gets you all the Kilohertz plugins, and I think that's it. But and it gives you a few others as well. But it's like everything you need to like get started making music, I think, which is cool because the Kilohertz plugins have like just like everything, you know. They have like a transient designer, they have a phaser, they have like all the basic stuff you need to like make music. So yeah, and it's super cheap. £8 a month is like really good value, I think. And this is the best like Neve and like vintage gear emulation that I've used personally. But so that's one. Next plugin would be Reels by Audio Thing, which is my most overused plugin. This one here, yeah, best tape emulator I've used. And then what's the other one? I guess like Contact or something. Oh no, maybe like Decapitator. Yeah, Decapitator. That's what I'd say. Decapitator. What splice pack did I use for drums? So it's the only splice thing I used on this was a snare by Corey Fonville on this track. What do you think about Solid State Logic? They make nice desks, I guess. I don't really know anything else. I got to use RC20 for the real source. Look, I have a good relationship with Excellent Audio, and I love the people over there, but I don't really use RC20 very much. I don't really know how to use it. I don't really know what's going on with it, so I need to learn. But whenever I want to do like the old tapey thing, I just go straight to Reels. I think it's the best. I think it's the best tape emulator, hands down. Have you cracked any plugins? Yeah, when I first started producing, I cracked a lot, and I think, and I've bought most of it now. I think 70% of the plugins I use are not cracked now. I need to still go through and buy the rest. Thank you for reminding me. It just hasn't been on my list of priorities, but I used to crack all of the Audio Thing stuff, but then I used it so much I was like, no, let me just actually buy this. So yeah. The thing is about cracking plugins, right? Here's the crazy part of cracking plugins is that you like you crack like all of Waves or whatever, for instance, and you have all of them, and like Waves, you know, there's probably like 100 plus plugins, maybe like 200 plugins you get in the Waves like full bundle, and you crack it and you're like, sick, I've got all these plugins, mate, I'm going to be a sick producer. But like, because you have like this choice paralysis, because you have so many plugins, like you just don't, you never like get really invested in using one. Like if you bought one plugin from Waves, you would use it constantly, you'd use it on everything, and you'd become really intimately like connected with it. You'd you'd learn what every knob does, you'd like learn it like the back of your hand. But when you crack stuff, you just get every plugin, and it disincentivizes you to like learn one plugin and learn it well, you know. So I think it makes you a better producer to just get one plugin, rinse it, and then get the next one and rinse it, blah blah blah. So yeah, I wouldn't actually recommend cracking plugins. Like, and if you are, just crack one. Like, just take one that you want to like actually use. You don't need to get the whole Waves bundle. You don't need to get like, you know, whatever, you know. I use like 2 Waves plugins, you know, like that's all you need. But yeah, especially if you're using Ableton, because like the inbuilt Ableton stuff is sick. Don't incriminate yourself on the live. Yeah, well, I didn't say which ones I still have cracked, to be fair. Bro's exposing himself. Well, I'm just trying to be honest, guys. Top splice packs for drums. I really like the Sean Hutchington pack, and I really like the Corey Fonville one. They're both like acoustic drum kits, and I think they're great. What am I eating? I'm eating some vegan marshmallow. It's all flipped. Vegan marshmallows. These. Is that sparkling water? It's a sparkling water bottle, but there's not sparkling water inside of it. Defo agree. You actually value them more. Yeah, it just makes you a better producer. Like, you just actually learn how to use the plugin, you know? Okay. My new hair color is sick. Thanks, man. If you are a man. No, yes, you are. Thanks very much. All right. So some people were asking about the harmony for this track and the chords and stuff. So let's go over that quickly, and then I will bust a move. Unless there's any other questions about production, I mean, I'm just gonna like load up a piano now. So just feel free to feel free to ask away. Okay. Yep. All right. How do you do that thing where you like show the keys? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's a plugin that can show you a keyboard underneath? I guess Contact. Contact does that, doesn't it? My favourite piano VSTs are from this website called pianobook.co.uk. If you're ever looking for sick piano samples, Pianobook is the way forward. All right, I'm gonna zoom into this. Oh, see me listening to some Super Shy there. Okay, does this kind of work? No. Oh, it doesn't. Hold on. I thought it played the. It doesn't show it the way I want it to show it. Hold on, I'll do it this way. Hold on, one sec, guys. Shows you on the. How do you get where it is then? Let's do like this. Can you rotate this? Yeah, I think you can. Is there a plugin that like does this? I don't know. Does this kind of work? Like if I just. Alright. Let's try that. It's not the best setup. If anyone can tell me like another plugin that shows you the keyboard underneath, that'd be greatly appreciated. I might have like, hold on. Does anyone know any plugin that does that? Maybe this one does. Bear with. Oh, no, that's not it. That is not it. That kind of does it. It's not really what I want though. Does anybody know? Any producers out there? I could try this. Arturia. Oh, this one. Okay. Let's try this one then. Just use Logic. Well, this one shows you it. Really? How? How does it? Ah! Thank you. Thank you to whoever said that. Thank you so much. All right. It doesn't really show like, it's not like really clear. That's the only thing. All right, let's not do this. I just want it to be like red, you know. Cool. Right, let's do it this way. Right, so some people asked for I don't think it. Okay, hold on. Let's try every plugin, every piano plugin under the sun. Addictive keys, maybe. Sorry, this must be so boring, but bear with me. Does this? No, this doesn't. No. It doesn't show the. It doesn't show the keys underneath the thing. Okay, fine. We'll just do it. Is this? No. Nah. Okay, fine. Just do it this way. So. All right. Hopefully that kind of. Sorry, I've got to like put up with bare lag doing this. So. Okay, so here's the harmony. Here's how the song goes. So it starts on F sharp major. It's G flat, yeah, G flat major. Rotate. Scaling maybe? Any no, this isn't it. Any OBS pros in the chat that could tell me how to rotate something in OBS? My voice is cutting out. Hey Seth. We were just talking about you. Your vocal ducts when your piano plays. Okay. Should I turn that off? I meant to like do that, but I'll turn it off for you. Is it this one? Filters, compressor. Let's turn the compressor off. All right, cool. So we're in F sharp. We were slagging you off, man. We were like.
Hold up, ain't you Nathaniel B?
Get the fuck out of the
You can rotate your phone. Good point. Oh, and I should move it this way, shouldn't I? So it's not in the way of the chat. All right, guys. This is how you play the song. Okay, so we're in G flat major. Lovely key. All the black notes. Alright, so yeah, it starts on G flat chord. So then it goes to like this E flat minor 9. You can play it like that, which is cool. And then it does this walk up that goes like this. Yeah. So all that is like E flat minor, and then like C sharp over F. go. So it's like that. And then just F sharp, G flat major triad. So, and then G diminished. It should be like that, yeah. And then it's like A flat minor 7 or 9 or 11, or however you want to play it. And then so all that is just going up diatonically. So like if we're in G flat, then the diatonic chords would just be that sort of thing. So if you just go up diatonically, it's like, and then this chord is C diminished 7, and then C sharp sus, right? And then so yeah, anyway, so then this chorus, so it's just a 2-5-1, so it's just like A flat minor 7, and then it's like same chord in right hand, but this sort of thing, and then to the 1, and then it does this thing where it's like, all that is just like a third going down, so just like from G flat. Same for guitar, yeah, basically just the exact same for guitar. And then we're on this like E flat 7 chord, and then that basically you do the exact same walk up that you do in the chorus. So sorry, in the verse. In the verses it's like minor, so it's like right. But then if you do it in the chorus, it's major, so it's like. So this is the verse, and then it's major in the chorus. Whatever. So yeah. So then that chord at the end is like B, I guess, minor 6 with a 9, something like that. And then it just goes straight back to the 1. Are we going to introduce? I'm going to release an instrumental version of Crescent Moon. No, but there is one that's around. I don't think I'll ever release it. I have one that I have to send to the label for like pitching and stuff, but no, I don't think I'll ever release an instrumental version. Why do you want it? I can just send it to you if you want. Cool. So then that's kind of the chorus, and then second verse is the same. So it's back to that E minor 9 chord. But there's a slight difference in the second verse, if you can hear it.
Places you brought me heaven, sitting in the sky, looking back at adolescence without you by my side. Oh.
So all that is you play a normal minor 9 chord, so like this sort of thing, but then you move this note up like that. So that's a minor major 7, well, minor 9 with a major 7, I don't know. But, so that's that chord. And I think in the track I play it like, you can't see it, it's like this voicing, with this on top. And then I go. the exact voicing, I believe, in the piano. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, I take it back. It's that. Which you can't see. That's the exact voicing. With that on top. Yeah. And then it kind of goes from... then it goes, and it's just the same. It's the same as the first verse, and then the second chorus is the same. And then basically, second time round, it goes like. So all that chord is just B flat minor 7, and then E dominant 7. I don't know. It might be sharp 9. It might be flat 9. Not really sure.
You told it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of making sense, right? And then the bridge is like this. So it's this chord. Oh, you can't see it, sorry. Oopsies. So the bridge is C diminished. C diminished 7. And then B major 7. Up where it's like C diminished, C sharp sus, and then D diminished, and then the minor walk up, and then ending on a C sus, C sharp sus. But yeah. Yeah, that's the whole tune, guys. Any other questions? The minor 6 just before the chorus is Chef Kiss. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, classic. Classic. How do I play on guitar? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Guitar tutorial time. Ooh. Let's do everything. Cool. Might have to be. Oh no, I can plug it in. Oh, you're not gonna hear that though. Yeah. Should we do it on this? The only thing is it's in. Oh, this is in the right key. Cool. So here it is. So here's how you play on guitar. So it's like G. You know, just play some kind of bluesy thing there. Just G. So then there's just some kind of bluesy line, and then that chord. So it's just minor, E minor 9, E flat minor 9. And then the walk up I play like this. So all that is just minor, E minor 9. So you just put that there. And then that chord, and then move those two fingers up like that, and then a diminished chord like that, and then a minor chord like or like that, however you want to play it. I mean. And then there's walk up from there, which is like, so this chord, and then this chord, and then this chord, and then a diminished chord here, and then a sus chord here. Will I save this? Yeah, I'm going to save this. Yeah, I'm going to put it on YouTube. And then... So, yeah, just minor 7. And then... and then 2-5-1, just sus. And then... and then that same walk up that we did earlier, but it's major instead, so it's like, so instead of the old one, it's this one. Oh. Ah! And then that same walk up, so like that, and then minor 6 here. And then back to the thing. And then the way you play, there's like that chord in the second verse. So you play a normal minor 9. And then you just move this up here. So you go like. And then the same walk up. And then we go to like a B minor 7. And then like an E7. And same walk up. Same walk up. Minor 6. And then we do the diminished thing. This diminished chord. This is the bridge. And then back to this major 7 chord. And then sus, this chord, and then another diminished chord bit here, and then the walk up, but the minor walk up, so, and then a sus chord here, so that same walk up from before, chorus. And then that's it. Yeah.
This is a certified hood classic.
I love the soundboard, man.
Ain't you the Daniel?
All right. So, yeah, I think that's everything about Crescent Moon. How long did that take? That took like an hour and a bit. Yeah. Any other questions about anything about the song? Let me know. Let's get this back to normal. Something like that. Getting there, hold on. Yeah, let me know if there's any other questions and then I'll head off. Yeah, this is taking ages. There we go, something like that. Moonlight next. Yeah, I'll do that one maybe in a couple days. Harmony is truly a work of art. Thanks, man. That's very sweet. It's all like gospel stuff, you know. It's all like just standard gospel harmony, I guess. What drum kits do I regularly use? The Sean Hutchinson drum kit and the Corey Fonville one I used a lot. Recently I've been using the Kashmir Sounds one. I think that one looks good. Yeah. Who was the biggest influence on my piano playing? Well, the reason I started playing piano was FKJ. But then I don't know. I listened to a lot of Robert Glasper. A lot of PJ Morton. The name of the piano behind me is a Samick. I don't know what model though. I love that you show us everything. You did notes. Crazy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Have you recorded anything with Charlie Adam? We just did that video. And that's kind of it. If you haven't seen the video, it's on my reels. Any other questions? Because if not, I will bid you all farewell. Oh, that was the wrong one. I want to do this one.
This is a certified hood classic.
There we go. That's the one you want. Collab with Jacob Collett. I mean, yeah, if you want to. Can you show the master chain? Yeah. Here it is. Just this limiter. I didn't master this track, so I can't actually show it. You'd have to speak to Kevin Tuffy. Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess we're done, right? The progressions and run-ups are really nice, by the way. Thank you. Thanks, man. Any work with Mish soon? The community needs it. I mean, I'd love to. I haven't seen him in a while, man. I don't know what he's up to. Can you show the return tracks? Oh yeah, I didn't go through them. So I don't think there's. Yeah, okay. So there's a bit of reverb. I think this is on the vocals only. It's Valhalla plate. There we go. There's the settings for that. And the delay I don't actually use. And then there's this Valhalla delay. I always use this delay preset on every song. It's great. It's called Guitar Heaven, this one. and it's lit. It is.
This is a certified hood classic.
Yeah. And then we have that spring reverb that I showed earlier, which is this Arturia spring reverb, which is nice. I think that deserves a useful bass scales to learn. Well, I think this is applicable to all instruments, but just the major scale is pretty sick. In terms of collaboration, how do you approach working with people to make music? How do I approach? I don't know. You just kind of ask the person what they're feeling and what they want to make, and just kind of go for it. Yeah. I am an Ableton boyo. I am. Yes, Gareth in the chat. Hello. Valhalla plugins are lit. Yeah, they are really nice. Yay. Any other questions? God, I need to stop eating these. These are addictive, man. So sugary, though. Tips for guitar solo. This is really bad advice, but it's genuinely the best advice, I think. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It's just like, just try and sing something in your head. If you can sing a better solo than you can play, which I definitely can. Just work on that. Just try and sing along to what you do and try and make it actually melodic, rather than just defaulting to licks that you know. That's what I'd say. Good night, man. Thanks for tuning in. DJ Fresh joined. Oh, DT Fresh. I was like, damn, DJ Fresh. Wild question. If I were to reach out, would you be keen to make a track together? Well, I don't know anything about you, so I don't know. If I really loved your music, then yes, potentially. But I don't really do many sessions these days. I need to make my own music. I need to finish off some Connor Abbott stuff. So I'm gonna give sessions a bit of a backseat for the next few months. Cool. Well, looks like the questions have dried up. Will I upload this live on YouTube? Yes, I will. I'm going to do it straight after this. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go. Thanks for tuning in. That was a yeah, that's all I have to say to that. No worries, man. Thanks for tuning in, Robin. Not a quick question, but I've been wondering why people leave the Fender label on the guitar. Well, I don't know. I've never seen anyone do it. I feel like I really like to think that I started that. Is there anyone that did it before me? I never saw anyone do that. But let me know if there was anyone else who did the guitar tag thing. But I just did it because I was going to send the guitar back. I was buying loads of guitars at the time. Well, not consecutive. I was consecutively buying guitars. I was buying them, and then I didn't really like them, so I'd send them back. And then I got this one, and I didn't really like it at first, but I kind of grew into it. So I was going to send it back, and I left all the plastic on for ages and stuff, and I just left the tag on because I was going to send it back, but then I never did. And so I just thought it'd be funny to just leave it on forever. You know? Play it one more time. No instrumental. No, there won't be an instrumental version. But if you message me, I can just send it to you if you'd like an instrumental version. You're uploading it on YouTube? Yeah. Thanks for joining, Will. Nice to see ya. Play it one more time. What? Just like the song?
Someone like you, but I never knew when I drew a line from my crescent moon, and out of the blue was something untrue. Someone like you. Out of the blue.
What a lovely little tune that was. Alright, sick. I think we're done here. Will you let me redo the bass? Well, yeah. If you quit FKJ, you can redo the bass. I'll update the Spotify file. You were breaking down this song. I love this song, too bad I missed it. Well, I'm going to upload it to YouTube for anyone who wants it. So, thank you for doing this, so interesting. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Question. All right, your question, Amelia, is going to be the last one, and then I'm leaving, okay? So, it better be good. How did you get the camera computer set up? It's a program called Yellow Duck and a program called OBS. If you look those two up, you'll figure it out. OBS and Yellow Duck. So who are you? I'm Connor Albert, baby. That's me. I don't know what to tell you, man.
This is a certified hood classic.
Do I sound rude? No, you don't sound rude.
Hold up. Ain't you Nathaniel B?
All right. I'll see you all later. Bye.